Hello and welcome back to Amnesia. We're in a very spooky room with very spooky things, very spooky decor, like gravity not doing its job. Very scary. I like it. It's gravity not doing its job in a lot of places by the looks of it. Okay. Good start. Well, Daniel, you've got yourself in a bit of a pickle, haven't you? Certainly looks like it. Did I leave this door open? Oh, it doesn't look very enticing, does it? Well, we have 4 places to go. The music is less than comforting, I'll tell you that much. Oh, good gravy. Alright, well let's go clockwise, shall we? Let's begin at the start. Hello? Someone here? Hi. What, is there somebody in here? Oh, that's a loud door. What's going on in here then? Do we have a light? Can we have some light? We do have some light. Okay. A weight? I assume that's a weight? It almost looks like a broom. It looks like somebody has strapped a broom to the feet of this poor lady. Hello? Oh, that's my controller. Oh, I thought I fixed this. Right, I'm gonna have to go and get my other controller. That's such a shame. I really love this controller, but it has stick drift, and it pisses me off. Okay, there we go. I keep frightening myself going downstairs, because I've done the laundry, but I've put a shirt at the top of the area, and some jeans at the bottom, and it looks like there's a person in my corner of my eye, in the peripheral vision. I keep thinking there's a person standing in the dark downstairs, and it just makes my head turn every time I turn the light on. Anyway, yeah, it looks like they've strapped a broom head to this poor woman's feet, and then strung her up and is now cleaning the floor with her body. That was the joke I was making. We got there in the end. It was no longer funny. I heard a shuffle. Alright, so we have a cupboard with a piece of the orb. That's a grand start. What's this doing? Oh no. Hello? Oh. Ooh. That sounded extra crunchy, and I'm not a fan of that. And it seems to have dissuaded Daniel a little bit from his sanity. We have parted ways with our sanity. Our sanity and I, different journeys, different paths to take. What brute? I'm gonna light this. I'm not. Where's it gone?
You're a man. How can you partake in this?
Men can be evil too, sir.
Don't pay his lies any attention.
His lies.
Not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
Well, that's grim.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
How do you accidentally set a man on fire?
We are dealing with monsters here.
Daniel, you're being manipulated into believing the worst of humanity. This isn't what people are like. You don't... How do you accidentally set somebody on fire, Daniel? Think about that. You just can't do that. I'm sorry, you just can't. Maybe a child could, you know, playing with matches or something, but good gracious me, no, it just does not happen, so... Oh, let me get the tinder box, not the chair.
Do anything. Whatever you want.
Oh no.
Do anything.
I hope that doesn't go where I think it goes. That's a cute, that's a pyramid, and it's where, like, there's the leggy bits, and there's the army bits, and there's this spiky bit, and the spiky bit is where I think it is. Why do I want to touch it? Daniel, why do you want to touch the spiky thing? I don't want to touch the spiky thing. I'm alright. I don't need proof that it's probably quite sharp. So, do I want to touch it? Why does it want me to touch it? I don't want to touch it. No, I'm not touching that. Hello? I am going to touch this, though. Piece of the orb. Just saw that at the corner of my eye. For once, the peripheral vision is doing me well. Oh boy, already 2 parts of the orb down, another 4 to go. Was there a person in that cage before? I don't recall there being a gentleman in this cage before. Sir? How long have you been there? Are you new here? I'm new here. My name is Daniel. It's lovely to meet you. I'm gonna shed some light on you. Hi. Well, he seems to be taking a bit of a nap, so I guess I'll just leave him to it. But he must be new. I mean, it's totally understandable you take a bit of a nap in this place. It is so easy to get lost. Huh? Ooh. Danny boy, hold it together. No, don't let your torch run out. Oh, God. Well, aren't we just, falling to pieces, piece by piece? You know, it was probably a memory. It was probably a Daniel, please stop wibbly wobbling. Oh. That's the worst place to start. I'll admit that's the worst place to start on a human being. Sir, you look like you're enjoying it a little bit too much. Gonna take that saw away from you. I don't want you enjoying it quite nearly as much as you think you are. I'm gonna take that piece of orb though. Hopefully it'll give me some clarity. It did. Good, good, good. And now I'm gonna have a look at this memory. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flowing from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Oh, I'm so glad I read that. Filled me with joy. Oh no, this hasn't filled me with joy. Many not joy. Hang on. Wrong button. Good God. Wrong button. Good God. Where is it? Where's the button? Is it this one? There it is. Oh look, they're all different colours. I feel like I'm playing Crash Bandicoot and getting the coloured gems to unlock platforms. Good. I'm glad I still have the remains. Let's put one of those in there. Because we're going to need it. Grand. Splendid. Are we going to find a new man? Are we going to have a new person in the cage visiting from afar? Oh, he's gone now. Oh, why is the audio clipping like that? That's weird. He's gone. Well, he was only taking a nap, to be fair. And I mean, it's commendable though. Maybe we've got Houdini. Was that Houdini? That's the only logical explanation. Also, a point. You could easily slip through those bars. I'm just saying, that's not a great cage. Like, I'm not exactly a small person. Like, I'm just shy of 6 foot, and I'm a hefty boy, you know? I'm like 94 kilograms. 94, I almost, kilograms, 94 kg. And, you know, I think I could squeeze through there in a pinch, you know? The adrenaline pumping, I think I could sort of breathe out a little bit, get my body a bit slim, and just squeeze a Reno through that hole. And then all I'd need to do is just smash a window and I'm good to go. Not a great dungeon. Not a great dungeon, I'll admit. And plus, like, how would you know? It's not like this is a communal area. Although I don't know that, to be fair. This could be like the mess hall. Maybe this is where people eat. They've just taken all the dinner trays and tables away and what have you. It's plausible. But, you know, people aren't going to be coming in and out here all the time, as far as I'm concerned. They wouldn't know that you were missing for some time, so you could probably get away. What the who has this, like, cryptic dungeon kind of area, but it's clearly above ground because there's daylight coming in, and then up this creepy ass spiral staircase you've got pictures of Jesus, actual Jesus, and this gentleman. who's very grimacing. Like, what's going on with his lips? Is his lip... Does he need some, like... What's it called? Vaseline? Cool. Alright, well, let's continue. Let's press on, shall we? String. Are we going to need that to bind the orb together? Are we just going to... Oh, what's his name? What's the guy that fixes things all the time out of ridiculous contraptions? Oh god, we've got another one of those. Pick up the oil. Gonna need that. Anything else I should be vigilant of? Any laudanum? That would be splendid. Though I don't believe I need it. Just would be nice to have an excess, you know? Nothing hidden beneath the chairs. Alright, well, let's pick up the note, shall we? Notes on torture. In case anybody was really in the mood, here's a few quick tips. I don't remember seeing this on Amazon. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. Not great things. I hope this isn't Daniel writing this. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. Yeah, screaming, wriggling, just general panic, really, isn't it? I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. It's called adrenaline, mate. Like, it's happened to me before. But not through a torturous means. It was more of a fun in the bedroom kind of... Anyway, I just broke out, but, I mean... We'll not touch on that, shall we? If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Oh, are they attacking its weak point? I hope none of the torture victims were a giant enemy crab. Anyway, also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks, to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. This really is like a cookbook on how to torture. What the fuck am I reading? As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. It's almost like Monsters, Inc., isn't it? How you have to scare them, and you get the most amount of juice from scaring them. Maybe all Alexander needed, really, was to just give them a good chuckle. He just needed to tie them down and tickle them. And then you'd find out that laughter is actually 10 times more powerful than screams. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Good to know that the amnesia drink was to hand. Alright, cool. Well, that's a good read. Good read. 8 out of 10 on Amazon Prime. 8 out of 10 on Kindle. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Well, I don't know what the hell he's talking about there, but it sounds like a grand old time. Let's leave this abomination of a study with only one entrance and exit down a spiral staircase to hell, and we'll go and collect the rest of the orbs, shall we? A remarkable thing has happened in my life, by the way. Now, I don't know, like, nobody really should know this, so I'm just going to assume nobody does. I'm not a fan of reading. Like, I genuinely don't really like reading all that much. So when I tell you that I've decided to buy some books, you should be wholly impressed, because it... Wait, have I gone the wrong way? Wait, have I gone the wrong way? No, I have gone the right way. Oh, it's great. Thank you, Agrippa. Yes. Uh-huh. I was going to. Thank you so much. Yes. I was about to do that, but you interrupted my speech. So I've bought some books. Not very many books at the moment. But the reason... Right, okay, let me take you on a little journey into the past, my past, where I shall endeavour to explain why I don't like reading. It'll be a really quick one. It'll be like one of those Disney World safari trip things where you barely get a chance to take out your camera and take a picture of the lion before you have to move on. So, I obviously had to read when I was younger. I got given like books at school and stuff, and I was supposed to read to the teacher, and I didn't mind that too much. One of the main reasons why I didn't actually like reading as a kid was because my dad made me read in front of him. And I don't blame him too much, really. I genuinely don't, because he was so, I don't want to say bent on doing this, but he was so determined to kind of have me follow in his footsteps. He was a journalist for some time, and but at the time that he was getting me to read to him, he was working for the bank. So the point is, because of him making me read to him, I kind of, and because of his particular choice in book, which I think was Stormbreaker. I think it was some kid secret agent book thing that he assumed every kid was reading, and there was this horrible movie made. It was terrible. But I didn't like the book, and I hated reading it, and because of that, I kind of got this like psychological thing in my head saying that that I have to read, that I'm supposed to read, but I just didn't want to. I didn't like the idea of filling my head with other people's stories, and so I just never did. I haven't actually read a book since I was about 17, and it's quite remarkable, really, because people will be so surprised when I tell them that I just don't read, because they assume that I'm quite literate because of how I speak and the words that I might use, but I just don't care to. I just have an interest in the English language, and therefore I studied it more in fact than in fiction. Except history. I hate history. Anyway, Agrippa channels Vaya. Vaya taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Vaya claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so that he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I've seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Vaya told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae should be extracted as usual from any agonized human's victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Hank. I will have to address Vaya with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Alright, we need to get some ingredients to go and free Agrippa. But first, in court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one, and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their father's place, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. How do you exit this without... The only way I've found to exit these stupid things is by jumping, and I feel like... What was his name? What was her name? Quell? Was it... Chell? From Portal 2. Ah, we have the choir. Jolly, jolly good. Let's go sing. Let's do some singing. My story. Sorry, yes, I was reading, and I hated reading. But, oh cool, it's so well lit here. I love it. Thanks so much, whoever lit all of these. Malcolm, I know it was you. Are you apologizing? Is this your way of apologizing? He better not have run me a bubble bath. Look at all this steam. Is he trying to be romantic? I'm already getting quite nervous. Could you imagine Malcolm in a bath? Like, waiting for you with candles and, like, a really nice wine from, like, the Middle Ages because he's so old. Right, well, this place looks fantastic. Is this the changing room? Do I need to... I must put my clothes on here before I step into the bath. That looks about right. Oh, no. Whoops.
August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The
What's a blood ward?
beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry.
Oh no, wait,
No
what?
time to spare. You have to kill another.
What? What? No.
Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh.
What?
Do
Why?
it. Save yourself.
Oh.
He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer.
No.
Hurry.
Why? I don't want to do this.
Alexander.
Oh
You
no.
must let me be. I have to concentrate.
Yeah.
Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the
Blood spell.
let it come.
Yeah, let it come. Okay, Daniel, you need to let... No, do I have to draw that with a knife? Oh no, this is a terrible thing to do to a gentleman.
I didn't do anything.
Daniel.
Paint the man, cut the lines. Paint the man, cut the lines.
Daniel.
Eve, the man cries.
Danny. Daniel, no. Daniel, no.
Well, one life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you.
Daniel.
Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Daniel. Heavens above, Daniel. You need to chill out. I can't bring out my torch, my lamp. Oh, that's bright.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it.
I can feel your sanity waning.
Whatever it takes.
Oh, look, petals. Great. Good job, Daniel. You know what? I had so much faith in you, and now it's just gone. It's just gone. No faith for you whatsoever. I don't even care that you took your little magical drink of forget-me-nots. Can't forgive you for this one. No. Nope. I could have forgiven you for being blithely unaware of all of the nonsense that was happening around you. Even the like temptations of Alexander telling you to do nasty, nasty things, but good gracious me, did you not think at some moment picking up a ridiculous sacrificial dagger and cutting a mark into a man as he was hooded, you know, and probably gagged because he wasn't really doing much screaming, over this ancient calligraphy? Like, stop it. Daniel, please, stop it. Get some help. Listen to Michael Jordan. For once, would you?
Who are you to question me?
Oh no, I don't want to touch the table. That's a terrible idea. Oh, tinderbox. Yes, please. Good drawings once again. Really beautiful drawings. So much detail. Alexander had amazing penmanship. I have so much faith in Alexander's work as a artist, less so as a cultist. I think he should drop that. I think he has a much brighter future in on Twitter. Definitely. But yeah, anyway, so me and the boyfriend went to Halifax the other week. Not the bank, by the way, the town in England. And we wanted to go to this really old bookstore, mostly for him, because, as you know, as I said, I'm not much of a reader. But while we were there, I stumbled across this little section of books, of ghost stories. And I started to think to myself, you know what? If there was anything that was going to pull me into the world of reading, again, since childhood, it would be a nice, spooky story from, like, the 19th century to just kind of send me to sleep. Just something I can just pick up, flip through a short story to send me off to sleep. And you know what? I'm so glad I did. Now I've bought myself a Kindle, which I never thought I'd do. Something I literally never thought I would do in my entire life. I bought a Kindle, and now I just want to buy loads of horror stories. I want to get some... Oh, what's it called? H.P. Lovecraft. I want to get some H.P. Lovecraft. I want to get some Clive Barker. Clive Barker, I've been told, is like the king of horror, like beyond Stephen King. So I'm very much excited for those. I've also got a few other things like Dracula and War of the Worlds, more of a sci-fi thing, but equally very excited to read those. So I hope you're proud of me. I'm actually going to be putting my eyes to better use than just a screen for a bit, despite the fact that, you know, a Kindle is just another screen. But it's an e-ink, so it's not as damaging for the eyes. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Well, yeah, I think I saw that. Thanks so much for that tidbit of information. I think I could have figured it out for myself, Daniel. Right, so no orb pieces just yet, but we do have a main hall. Hopefully we've got some singing going on, because I could do with a bit of an uplift right now. All this talk of Daniel stabbing people and carving ridiculous mortal wounds. Oh no. Huh? Daniel's doing that. I'm not looking that way, he's doing that.
What are my intentions, Daniel?
I don't know, Alexander.
Salvation.
Is it?
It used to be yours.
Oh.
But now you only seek misplaced revenge.
Ah.
How do you justify your violence? Is it for the
What
greater
violence?
good? Are you doing the world a service? It is
Probably.
you who caused all this pain and death.
Well,
If you had
under your
accepted
guidance.
fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened.
It's true, but who chooses death over something else?
In league with your selfishness, that's killing us both.
No. No, Malcolm, you're not allowed to be here. No, Malcolm. Oh my god, damn it, Malcolm. Why do you have to be here? This is so open. You're not allowed to be here. I'm so sorry. I disagree. Oh, heavens above. This is terrible. No. Where is he? Oh my god. Is he carrying around a rusty gate? What's that noise? Oh god. I'm just gonna have to stop a moment. Alright, I'm just gonna have to stop. Because... Is that a tinderbox over there? That looks like a tinderbox. Ooh, no. No. Not today, Malcolm. Not today. I hope he's fucked off that way. I'm gonna pick up this tinderbox. Delicious. I need to find a safe place to stop, really, because I've been going on for a little bit now and I want to kind of end the set. But at the same time, I don't want to just have to come into the next set in the middle of Horrorville. So I'm going to load into this door and I'll end it. So you've got this to look forward to next time. Oh god, this is just a cell. This isn't helpful, is it? Okay, no, this should be okay. This looks safe. I mean, maybe not actually. No, this looks no, that looks less than safe actually. That looks like a tomb. It looks like a sarcophagus. Oh boy. Right, well, I am gonna leave it here though, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this set. Bit of a ramble from me about books, and I'm sorry for that, but maybe it was a little entertaining to you. Who knows? But yeah, it's been an invigorating set. Learned lots of new things about Daniel and his proclivities, his activities, his general goings on around the mansion at the whim of Alexander's fetid mind. But we'll deal with that more next time. Do join me again for more Amnesia, and do follow my Twitter. I've started a Twitter account to notify people of updates and release dates of videos that have gone out, so do click on that. And if you want to join my Discord server as well, I always leave links to both of these in the description. So thanks a lot, and see you next time.